Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to another week of yoga. Stay firm. Sending that right foot back. Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to Alexis Faye Yoga. I'm so very glad that you've decided to join me today. Today's class, we're going to start out with some spinal mobility and then move into more of a flow class. Let's begin by finding a seat on the floor. Sitting up nice and tall through the spine, pressing down through those sit bones, lifting out of the spine up towards the ceiling. We'll close the eyes here and take a few deep breaths. Taking another large breath in through the nose, sitting just a little bit taller. Fully releasing the breath back out. We'll bring our pointer and middle finger to our chin, pressing the chin back. So we're really getting a stretch across the front of the chest and front of the neck before dropping the chin towards the chest. From here, we can find just a little bit of a movement side to side so we can feel the stretch in the upper back and up near the shoulders. With an inhale, bringing the eyes forward again, we'll bring the left ear across towards the left shoulder. Bringing the head back through center. Exhale, right ear towards right shoulder. Back to center again. We're going to find some neck rolls, but we're going to be very careful not to drop the head all the way back. So we're wanting just a little bit of a backward motion so we can still look up towards the ceiling, but we're not looking straight up. Rolling the chin to one shoulder, coming through center, around to the other shoulder, up slightly and around. Switching directions, looping around the other way. And taking the eyes forward again. We'll find a few seated cat-cows here with an in-breath, lifting the chest and the eyes. Exhale, curling into center, arching back through the spine. Back and forth with the breath. And lifting the spine tall again. We'll bring our hands to our rib cage, and we're going to circle the rib cage around. So we're keeping the ribs and the hips where they are. We're just moving where the hands are and above. So we're moving the shoulders and the upper spine around in a little bit of a circle. Circling around the other way. And then taking the hands lower towards the hips. Circling around again here, but we're moving from the hips this time so we can find a much larger circle pattern. Really looping towards center and around. And then again, switching sides, looping around the other way. Inhale, taking the spine to the ceiling again. We'll drop one hand to the floor beside us, taking the other up and over. And we're going to find this little side opener, back and forth, moving at whatever pace feels right. Really reaching with the extended arm, so we're getting a nice C shape with the body. And back tall through the spine. We'll bring the right hand across to the outside of the left knee, taking the left arm behind the body and finding a little bit of a twist. Making our way through center, bringing the left hand to the right knee, right arm behind, twist. And back through center. Planting both hands on the mat, we'll circle the legs around. Moving to a tabletop. Pressing the fingertips into the mat. Pressing down through the arms so we're tall and strong across the shoulder blades. With an inhale, we'll drop the stomach towards the mat, lifting the eyes. Exhale, curling into center, tucking the chin and the tailbone under, arching through the spine. Back and forth with our cat-cows, moving with the breath and really focusing on rolling one vertebrae past the next. Coming back to our tabletop, again flattening out the spine. We're going to move our left hand in towards center, taking our right hand behind our right ear. We're going to play with our thread the needle. So we're not actually going to thread the arms all the way down to soften. We're just going to move back and forth, taking the right arm up towards the ceiling. Exhale, threading it through and coming past the left arm. Inhale up. Exhale through. The next time we unthread the body, we'll lengthen out through the right arm, taking it up towards the ceiling. Exhale, threading it fully through the left arm, bringing the shoulder and the side of face down. Pressing down through the left hand, unthreading the right, sending it back up and bringing it down. We'll take the hands 1 to 2 steps further out in front of the knees so we can drop the chest towards the ceiling, keeping the tailbone up, puppy pose. Inhale to lift back up, bringing the right hand in towards center. Left hand will come towards the left ear. Inhale, taking that elbow up. Exhale, bringing it past the right arm and back up. And the next time we're unthreading the elbow, we'll extend that left arm towards the ceiling. Exhale, threading it through the right side and softening down. Pressing through the right hand, unthreading the left, sending it back up and bringing it down. Dropping the tailbone back to the heels, child's pose. With another inhale, lifting up, taking the hands 1 step further towards the top of the mat, tucking the toes under. We'll send the hips up and back, down dog. Taking your time here, pedaling out the legs or wiggling out the hips. We'll shift forward towards our plank pose, pressing down through fingertips. And then shifting a little bit further, chaturanga to lower. Inhale to a cobra. Exhale, soften. We're going to reach the right arm straight out from the shoulder, dropping the front of the shoulder down towards the floor and gently rolling open towards our left side. Slowly rolling back through center. Bringing the right arm in, extending the left, dropping the shoulder down, and rolling open towards our right side. Rolling back through center. Bring the left arm in. Pressing down through the hands, inhale to a cobra. Exhale to soften. This time, no handed cobra. Inhale, lifting the chest. Exhale to soften. Planting the palms, pressing up and back, down dog. We'll bring the hands one step closer towards the toes. Sending the hips up and back behind, pressing down through the heels. Another step in towards the toes, up and back through the heels. And walking the rest of the way in. Inhale, finding a half high, engaging through the core. Exhale, forward fold. Nodding the head yes. Shaking the head no. Allowing the body to hang. We're going to slowly ragdoll our way towards standing. Rolling one vertebrae past the next. Head and neck last. Rolling the shoulders up to the ears, down the back. Up to the ears, down the back. Stepping the feet towards the outer edges of the mat. And we'll find our happy elephants. Letting the arms swing side to side. Lifting the back heel. Finding a gentle twist. And coming back through center. Walking the feet into a comfortable place. Inhale, reaching tall. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Bringing the hands to the floor. And we'll walk our way out to our plank. Pressing through the fingertips. Chaturanga to lower. Inhale to a cobra or an up dog. Sending the hips up and back, down dog. Walking the hands in towards the toes. We'll make our way all the way in. With an inhale, finding a half high. Exhale, fold. Inhale, lifting tall to the ceiling. Exhale, we'll bring the hands to our cactus. So lifting tall through the spine, tucking the tailbone under slightly so we're not arching the back. We've got a nice flat, tall back. With our exhale, we're going to curl the arms in till they touch. So we can roll the spine in, bringing chin to chest. Inhale, lifting the arms out towards the sides, lifting the chest up, pulling the shoulder blades in to kiss at the spine. Exhale, rolling in towards center. Inhale, finding that expansion across the chest. Back and forth a few times. With our next in-breath, we'll hold here, really pressing those shoulder blades in towards center, expanding and lengthening across the chest and the collarbones. And with our exhale, we'll swan dive the chest forward. Inhale, half high. Exhale, fold. Planting the hands down and walking to our plank. Chaturanga to an up dog or a cobra. And down dog. We'll extend the left leg behind the body, reaching with the toes. And then bring that left foot towards the top of the mat. Full breath in. Even larger breath back out. Pressing down through the toes with our inhale, we'll find a warrior one. Pressing down evenly through both feet, bending through the left knee, lifting the chest slightly. Exhale, bringing the arms around. We can interlock fingers or we can grab for opposite elbows. With our exhale, we'll soften the chest towards the inside of our knee. Inhale, pressing down through the feet to lift the body back up. And take the arms to the ceiling as we extend out through the left leg. Drop the right heel down. Exhale, forward fold. Putting the bend back into our left leg, we'll bring both hands to the inside of the knee. Lizard pose. We have an option to drop the right knee down, or we can stay lifted. We can walk the left foot to the outer edge of the mat or gently press the knee away. But we're focusing on softening through the hips. Scooting the left foot in towards center. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, bringing hands down, framing out the left foot, and we'll send it back behind. Plank pose. Chaturanga to our up dog or cobra, to our down dog. Reaching the right leg back behind and bringing it up towards the hands. Full breath in. Even larger breath back out, pressing through the feet, warrior one. Bringing the arms around, interlocking the fingers or grabbing for elbows. Exhale, softening the chest. Inhale to lift. Bringing the arms back up as we extend out through the right leg, drop the left heel, folding forward. Putting the bend back into the right foot, lizard pose. So again, we have that option to drop the left knee down or walk the right foot further out towards the edge of the mat. Bringing both hands to the inside of that right knee. Scooting that right foot back in towards center. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, cartwheeling the arms, framing the right foot, sending it back. Chaturanga, up dog, and down dog. Left leg reaches back and steps up to the hands. Full breath in, even larger breath out, pressing through the toes. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior. Inhale to lift, holding here. So we're going to imagine that someone comes behind us to press gently on the back of our right thigh. So imagine pressing back against their hand. We're going to press the heel a little further back behind us and put even weight in both legs, but we're lengthening out through that back leg. Good. Inhale to lift, and we'll rotate towards our right side, finding a warrior two. Dropping our left elbow towards our left knee, we can bring the right arm straight up to the ceiling or up towards the top of the mat. With an inhale, rotating the body or cartwheeling the body up, lengthening out through the left leg, reaching the right arm to the back of the left arm to the back of the mat. And we're long from the toes all the way to the fingertips. Cartwheeling again, finding a neutral warrior two. And we'll cartwheel the arms, framing out that front foot, sending it back. Chaturanga. Up dog or cobra. Down dog. Extending the right leg and bringing it up. Full breath in. Even larger breath back out, pressing through the feet. Warrior one. Exhale, humble warrior, softening the chest. Inhale to press back up. Now again, checking that back leg, pressing towards straight. So we're nice and strong with our base. Taking the arms up. Lifting and rotating towards our left side. We'll bring the right elbow towards the right knee, bringing the left arm up. Cartwheeling the body, extending out through the right leg, reaching the right arm towards the back of the mat. Cartwheeling the body to a neutral warrior two. Bringing the arms around, framing out the right foot, sending it back. Shifting forward, chaturanga to an up dog or cobra. To our down dog. Bringing the hands one step closer towards the toes. Sending the hips up and back behind, down through the heels. Now I'll put a bend to the knees, shifting forward, so we're finding a bear pose. And we're gonna hold here for a few breaths. Pressing down through the hands so we have a lot of space across the shoulder blades and upper back. Engaging through the core so the knees can hover. And then we'll drop the knees the rest of the way down. Inhale, lifting the chest and the tailbone, dropping the stomach. Exhale, curling through center, arching up through the spine. Cat and cow. And back through our tabletop. Sending the tailbone back to the heels. It's up to you whether you'd like a regular child's pose or wide-legged child's pose. And an inhale to lift up again, finding our counter stretch, bringing the hands behind the body, fingertips pointed out towards the knees. With an inhale, lifting the hips, lifting the chest. Exhale to soften down. And we'll circle the legs around. We can sit on the mat, bringing the legs in front, pointing the toes up to the ceiling, giving the legs a little wiggling out, and then pointing the toes up, engaging all the way up the legs so the kneecaps will gently pull up towards the stomach. And with an inhale, we'll lift the arms. So we're really working from the back here. You may feel it a little lower, or you may feel it up towards the lats, but focusing on sitting really tall through the spine, reaching the top of the head and the fingertips up. And we're gonna hold here as we take some really big breaths in and back out. Every once in a while, checking in, seeing if we can sit a little taller, or noticing if we start to cave or roll the spine. With our next exhale, we'll soften the back a little bit behind us. So engaging through that core. Softening a little bit back again. And we're slowly gonna make our way so that we're laying flat on the floor. Taking the arms overhead, full body stretch. And bringing the arms down. We'll walk the bottoms of the feet in so we can plant them on the floor. Lifting the hips up off the mat, rolling them forward, and bringing the back down. So we can be nice and flat against the floor. We'll pick the hips up, move them 6 inches over towards our right. Extend the left leg out in front of the body and drop it down. Bringing the right knee to the chest for a nice big squeeze. And then we'll bring that right leg across the left side of the body, finding our gentle twist, keeping those shoulder blades down on the mat, and maybe turning the eyes over towards the right side. Bringing that right knee back through center for another big hug to the chest. And we'll switch sides, taking the right leg out, bringing both feet in, lifting and sending the hips 6 inches to the left. Taking the right leg out again and bringing the left knee in. Twisting open to our side, the left knee comes across the right side, and the eyes turn over towards the left hand. Bringing the left knee back in for another big squeeze to the chest. We'll bring the right leg in as well, hugging both knees in. Maybe finding a little rocking side to side or forward and back. With a really big exhale, we'll let go of the legs. We'll find a comfortable spot to take a moment's rest. Taking a big breath in through the nose. We'll release it out as a sigh. Go ahead and close your eyes. And we'll allow the body to soften as it grows heavy and it sinks towards the mat. Rolling the shoulders towards the floor. Softening the muscles around the mouth, the nose, the eyes. Putting a little extra space between the teeth. Letting the knees and the feet roll open. Continue to focus on the breath. Allowing all of those wonderful spinal mobility and stretches and movements that we did really sink in. Taking another large breath in through the nose. And at the top of the breath, taking a few more sips of air in before letting it go with a sigh. When you feel ready, go ahead and roll to one side. And we'll take our moment of gratitude here. Thank yourself for coming to your mat today, for taking this time out of your busy day to pause, to reset, to refocus on body, breath, and mind. Give yourself a nice big mental hug. And again, when you're ready, you can make your way to seated. We'll find a few more of those seated cat-cows, moving with the breath, as we start to get used to being back into the body after that Savasana. Thank you so very much for joining me today. Be sure to drink lots of water after all of that spinal mobility. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Go in love and light.